Hello YouTube, this is 410 Hero, just starting a YouTube account and a new project of mine. This first series of the project is going to be on the bug out system, and that's a bug out bag, 72-hour bag, whatever you want to call it. Basic function of the bag is to aid you in your survival for an indeterminate period of time. Could be 72 hours or 72 days, 72 weeks. You really never know when the situation arises. So got a bunch of different systems here, and a lot of survival gear, camping gear, etc. Gonna start out doing kind of like an itemized list of what's going to be shown in this video. The bag that I'm prepping right now is a Kelty external frame. The model is the Yukon 48, kind of like a OD green coloration to it. So that's what we're working on right now. The first part of this video is going to be about the tools, knives, communications, and lighting capabilities of the bag. So we'll cover all these items probably in about 2 or 3 videos. So expect a pretty good amount of time, but we'll go over a lot of good stuff in that time. So enjoy, and please feel free to leave your input, comments, any advice you have in the comment area. That'd be great. So we're going to start off over here with the folding saw. That's a metal construction. Probably not going to take that in this bag just because it's pretty heavy, and we got a lot of other things going in the bag. We'll see though, weight permitting. Good construction though, really durable. It's got a good weight to it. The handle does extend by twisting that bottom cap and pulling it out. But there is a lot of good uses for it. You can make yourself a shelter, dig a trench. So a good amount of uses for that. It is a nice tool to have, but like I said, we'll see if we can fit it in there. Next to that's a Gerber folding saw. Has 2 different blades. One has more teeth than the other, a little more fine cutting. Good weight to it though. Comes in its own case as well. Next to that is a Jungle Primitive knife, and that's by SOG. It's part of their Fusion line. Next to that is the SOG SEAL Team knife. I love their blades. I'm a big fan. I also use their Trident series knife as a EDC folder, so I've had good experiences with that. Nice blade construction. It's sharp. Good purchase with the thumb jimping, and just overall good engineering. So I've been a fan of their blades. Next to that, below it just a hair, is a Gerber fixed blade knife, and then we have a few Spyderco knives, native folding blade, locking blade as well. The one to the left doesn't lock, so I'm not a very big fan of folding blades that do not lock, just for your own safety reasons. Next to that is a Leatherman Skeletool CX. Pretty nice tool. It's got a good weight to it because it's milled out. But honestly, I don't think there is enough function for that to be like an everyday carry tool. It's a cool series, but as far as the actual functionality of it, I personally think it's lacking. Others may disagree, and that's fine. Just for my own standards, the size of it just doesn't offer enough capability. Typically, I carry a Leatherman Super Tool on my EDC bag there. That's a Maxpedition Sitka gear slinging bag. The idea is that you can sling it to your front and access a concealed carry pouch in that. So really cool tactical bag. Big fan of it. Carries everything I need to carry. So and it has a really nice design to it. Good Cordura construction for the fabrics, YKK zippers. So just a really durable bag. Actually, you can see below it there is also another part of my EDC system, usually runs inside the bag, and if I have to separate from that bag, I'll have a good amount of capability just in the waist pack by itself. But it is a system that I run. And again, the part I like is that the waist pack is a standalone system, though, if it needs to be. Anyway, back to the bug out bag. We also have a K-bar neck knife there. Pretty cool blade. I like being able to conceal that in all different kinds of places. You can just put it on a paracord lanyard, or you can tie it up to your boot, your leg, and things like that. So pretty cool capabilities with that. Next to that is a Leatherman Wave. I've got a few of those. I try and keep them in each one of my bags. That's more the multi-tool I'd like to run. Something with, for its weight and size, a lot of capability. Getting back to more of a defensive means, we have a bear-sized pepper spray. A lot of good uses for that, whether it be wildlife or people. In a without rule of law situation, that is. Next to that is a diamond stone sharpening system, and that runs in its own little plastic case. But I have it in one of my extra cases there as well. Next to that's a Timbuk2 strap pack, and I use that as a battery system carrier that's filled with lithium batteries. That's definitely the way to go. Longer life, don't corrode terminals if you leave them in units. Like this Garmin GPS system runs off 3. 4 carabiners, different sizes. You can toss your pack down, use it on rope, clip gear to whatever you need to. So I run 4 of those. The only one that can really hold any weight is the Omega locking carabiner. Those other ones are more lightweight due to use. Also part of the tools, you have your wrist top capabilities. So Suunto Core on the left and an Axio High Gear Max on the right. Those are ABC watches. That's altimeter, barometer, and compass, so they give you a lot of capability in a pretty small package. Both good systems. We also have, as far as recon, you got a larger variety of binocular. Probably wouldn't carry that in a bug out situation, but for camping, if you can spare the weight, then they're nice to have. That's a Nikon Action binoculars. Next to it is a High Gear monocular. That's probably what I would have because the size and weight is really nice. Again, that's a Garmin Rhino 120 GPS / two-way. Runs off 3 AA batteries, which I also have in the Timbuk2 carrier. And again, that's lithium variety. Rescue whistle, electronic compass. Not really sure how well that's going to hold up, but just wanted to mess around with it, so we'll see. Suunto M3 global compass. Next to that is a solar-powered and hand-cranked weather radio / news radio. It also has a light on there, and it does take batteries, and also has a pretty strong clip at the top. Next to that, you got some lighting capability. That's a Primus and Black Diamond lantern. Probably wouldn't take those, but for camping, pretty good to have. You just hang it to the top of your tent. They also have a dimming feature, at least the Black Diamond one does, so you can lower your light output, save batteries, etc. Next to that is a small size, hard anodized cased Innova flashlight. Throws like 105 lumens. It's a LED light, pretty good construction. You twist the back to make the connection permanent to the battery, or you can twist it on about halfway and use the button on the back. I think it has 3 different modes. 2 Petzl headlamps. Those are Tactica Pluses with red light filters. It saves your night vision, and it's pretty low on the visible light spectrum. And below that, again, not a bug out item, but is a battery run fan with light. That's more of a luxury item for just hot weather camping. I might bring that. We also have some Gorilla brand duct tape. It's the best duct tape I've come across yet. That's going to be about the end of part 1, so just stay tuned for part 2, and we'll get it out there as soon as we can.